A prestigious boutique jeweler secretly stole the authentic Swiss movement out of my late grandfather's rare vintage watch, claiming it was always a cheap counterfeit. He had no idea I was a forensic security engineer. This watch was the only thing my grandfather left me. It was a flawless 1960s chronograph worth over $40,000. But when I brought it in for a routine internal cleaning, the jeweler looked me dead in the eye and said the internal gears were worthless replicas. He condescendingly told me that old men often buy fakes to feel important and offered to buy the watch from me for a mere $200 for parts. I could see the subtle smirk on his face. He thought he was pulling off the perfect victimless crime against an clueless kid. What he didn't know is that my daily job involves laser engraving microscopic forensic tracking identifiers onto high-security microchips. Before I ever handed him that watch, I had mapped every single internal gear under an electron microscope. I didn't argue or call the police right away. I calmly left the shop, waited until a busy Saturday afternoon when the showroom was packed with his wealthiest VIP clients, and walked back through the front door holding a small black tactical flashlight. His smile completely vanished when I turned it on. A corrupt jeweler tried to swap the authentic gears of my grandfather's authentic Swiss watch movement for cheap replicas, completely unaware that I was about to expose his $40,000 theft live in front of his richest VIP clients. When I walked in, the jeweler loudly threatened to call security for trespassing. I ignored him, pulled my grandfather's watch from my pocket, unscrewed the back casing right on the counter, and flooded the internal mechanism with a high-intensity ultraviolet forensic light. I pointed the UV light toward the wall. In my line of work, we use invisible fluorescent microprinting. If these were my authentic gears, a glowing neon green corporate serial number would project onto the wall. Instead, the wall was completely blank. The crowd gasped as they realized what was happening. The jeweler went pale and stammered that this proved nothing. That's when I turned the ultraviolet flashlight away from my watch, pointed it directly at the luxury timepiece ticking on the jeweler's own wrist, and clicked it on. What appeared on his wrist made the room go completely silent. After a corrupt jeweler stole my grandfather's authentic Swiss watch movement, I used an ultraviolet forensic scanner to prove he was actively wearing my stolen gears right in front of his wealthy VIP clients. The glowing green serial number on his wrist perfectly matched my forensic registry. He had literally stolen my grandfather's custom-engraved movement and built it into his own personal watch. Two of his wealthiest clients immediately canceled their $100,000 orders on the spot. The state police arrived 20 minutes later. Because of my forensic tracking data, the DA triggered a full consumer fraud audit of his entire inventory, revealing he had pulled this exact swap on dozens of elderly clients. His shop was permanently shut down, his assets liquidated, and I got my grandfather's pristine watch back. Am I the jerk for publicly humiliating him in his own showroom and triggering the audit that ruined his entire life? Or did he earn every single bit of this karma? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button for daily cozy Reddit updates, and I'll see you in the cottage next time.